all of you. I am Mahima Saxena, Assistant Professor at AKGC Department in Computer Science Engineering. Today, my lecture is on state space search. I will explain what is the state space search. Basically, it is an essential method in artificial intelligence. Is a state space search which looks for potential states and their tradition to solve issues. According to this method, the problem is modeled as a state space with each state representing a possible configuration and transition denoting actions on operations that can change the state of the problem. Finding a route that meets predetermined requirement for an initial state to a goal state is the aim. Basically, we are starting from the start state and we are going through the goal state. In lots of state are present in between them, and every state is representing their root, or every state is representing their function, which is the value. Is like from start state we are moving to goal state, and what is the value of that particular path? We need to calculate that particular path. This is something is called like a state space search. Now, to locate a solution, state space search entails methodically going through every potential state for an issue. This approach can be used to solve a variety of AI issues, including pathfinding, solving puzzles, playing games, and many more. The fundamental concept is to visualize the issue as a graph with the nodes standing in for states and edges for transition. The next one is important idea consists of what are the important parts we need to consider in state space search. The first one is state. The second one is initial state. The third one is goal state, and the transition path search strategy. Now, what do you mean by a state? A specific configuration of the problem. What is the initial state? Definitely, it is called the starting position or starting point of the search. The goal state, the desired end configuration. Transition, an action that changes one state to another. An action that changes one state to another. The next one is path, a sequence of states connected by transition. Now, what is the search strategy? The method used to explore the state space. These are the important ideas we need to consider. Now, what are the principle and features of state space search? Basically, the effectiveness and efficiency of a state space search are heavily dependent on several principles and characteristics. Understanding these elements is crucial for selecting the right search strategy and optimizing the search process. Now, uh, basically, expensiveness, the principles and the crucial points are: the first one is expensiveness, the number of successors that each state can generate. This impacts on how many new states are explored from a given state. For example, if I have a state and that particular state have 10 successors, then we have to explore 10 different paths now. That each states are moving in any other direction. We need to explore all these things, like which state in moving in particular direction, what are the length, which is the longest part of that particular state, and what are the outcomes of this particular state. Like this is called expensiveness. The next one is branching factor, the average number of successors in each state. The average number of successor in each state is, it influences the width of the search. ये बेसिकली इन्फ्लुएंस करता है विथ ऑफ द सर्च और जो ओवरऑल कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी है आपके सर्च की. ब्रांचिंग फैक्टर, इफ वी हैव लॉट्स ऑफ ब्रांचिंग, if we have lots of branching of that particular state of any other state, then it will definitely increases the complexity of the search. It will definitely increase the overall searching of all complete tree or all complete example. The next one is depth, the length from the initial state to the goal state in the search tree. Like, obviously, what is the path between initial state and the goal state is called the depth. Deeper search tree can increase the time required to find a solution. It is important, if we have a longer the path, then the time will definitely increase it. The next one is completeness. A search strategy is complete if it guarantees finding a solution, assuming one exists. Like basically, if I am solving a problem, then I am assuming that some solution is definitely existing for that particular problem, and I am focusing on that particular solution that I am assuming that exists, right? This is called the completeness. The next one is optimality. Now, what is optimality? A search strategy is optional if it guarantees finding the best solution according to a specified criteria. The next one is time complexity and space complexity. If I am talking about time complexity, the duration of the state space exploration, जो ड्यूरेशन है स्टेट स्पेस एक्सप्लोरेशन की, वो इन्फ्लुएंस्ड होगी ब्रांचिंग फैक्टर से, और जो डेप्थ है सर्च ट्री की. Basically the space complexity, in space complexity, the amount of memory required to carry out the search, this depends on the number of states that need to be stored in memory simultaneously. This is called space complexity. The next one is heuristic in state space search. Now, the first of all, what is heuristic? Heuristic is the most important part in a state space search. Now, what is heuristic? Heuristic is basically a information which is given about the state. Like what is a unique information, a unique value which is already present with that state. Heuristic value is definitely different for every other state, each and every state. Now, heuristic plays a crucial role in guiding the search process through the goal state more efficiently. A heuristic is a technique is designed to solve a problem faster than classic methods, or to find an approximate solution when the classic method failed to find an exact solution in the context of state space search. Basically, heuristic is a technique which is designed to solve a problem faster than classical method, like the old methods. It gives a solution very fastly according to classic methods in the context of search space search. Or heuristic also gives exact solution of any problem as compared to classic methods in the terms of state space search. Now, heuristics are of types. The first one is admissible heuristic. Now, what is admissible heuristic? Never overestimate the cost of reaching the goal, ensuring the optimality of A star search. This is called admissible heuristic. The next one is informed and uninformed search. Basically, in informed search, strategies use heuristic to guide the search, while uninformed search strategies search the space blindly. Like, for example, we have the value, heuristic value is already given. I am searching according to that particular value, but in uninformed search, we don't have any heuristic value. Then we were applying brute force method in uninformed search. Brute force method is basically, let me explain. We have all the possible solutions. If I have a problem and that particular problem has around like 10 solutions, then we will analyze each and every solution to find the best solution. The next one is, what is the application of state space search? The next one, the first is pathfinding. Finding the best pathways using algorithms like A star in robotics and GPS. The next one is puzzle solving. Resolving puzzles like Rubik Cube, Sudoku, and the 8 puzzle problem. 8 puzzle problem is the most important problem. This 8 puzzle problem is solved by both the searches, like informed search and uninformed search also. AI for gaming. To assess potential moves in broad games like chess, checkers, and others. The next one is planning. The automated scheming, the automatic scheduling of tasks in logistics and robotics to achieve a specific objective. The next one is natural language processing. Natural language processing involves computer translation and sentence parsing by examining many interpretations. The next one is theorem proving. Examine logical proofs by looking for potential logical inferences and sequences. These are the application of state space search. Now, what is the challenges of state space search? The first challenge is complexity. Resources are limited, and the quality of heuristic. These are the most important challenges that we face in state space search. Now, if I'm talking about complexity, a high branching factor can cause an exponential growth in the number of states to be explored. Resource limitations. If the memory and the processing power limit the size of the state space, then can be practically searched. And the next one is quality of heuristic. The effectiveness of the search is often limited by the quality of the heuristic function. These are the main challenges that we face in state space search. Now, what is informed search in AI? Algorithms have information. Algorithms have information on the goal state, which helps in more efficient searching. The information is obtained by a function that estimate how close a state is to goal state. Informed search in AI is a type of searching algorithm that uses additional information to guide the search process, which is called heuristic. Basically, it allows for more efficient problem solving compared to uninformed search algorithms. This information can be in the form of heuristic, estimate of cost, or any other relevant data to prioritize which state to expand and explore. For example, if I am talking about the example of informed search algorithm, the first one is A star search algorithm, breadth best first search algorithm, greedy search algorithm. Example is greedy search and graph search. This is the best example of information search in AI. Now, what is the use of heuristic? In if I am talking about informed search, in informed search algorithm, we use heuristic or additional information to guide the search process and prioritize which node to expand. The next one is more efficiently are designed. It basically designed more efficiently than uninformed search algorithm. For example, breadth first search or depth first search, by avoiding the exploration of unlikely path and focusing on one more promising ones. The next one is goal directed. Basically, it helps in a goal. It helps in a way that in which direction we need to move. It helps towards our goal. Informed search algorithms are goal oriented, meaning that they are designed to fulfill a solution to a specific problem. The next one is cost based. Informed search algorithms also use cost based estimate to evaluate node, such as the estimate cost to reach goal or the cost of particular path. The next one is prioritization. Informed search algorithm prioritize which node to expand on the additional information available, often leading to more efficient problem solving. The next one is optimality. Informed search algorithm may guarantee an optional solution an optional solution if the heuristic used are admissible. Never over estimate the actual cost and consistent. The estimated cost is a lower bound of the actual cost. The next one is what is uninformed search in AI. Algorithm have no additional information on the goal node other than one provided in the problem definition. This plan to reach the goal state for start state differ only by the order and length of actions. Uninformed search in AI refers to a type of search algorithm that does not use additional information to guide the search process. Instead, these algorithms explore the search space in a systematic but blind manner without considering the cost of reaching the goal or the likelihood of finding a solution. Example of uninformed search algorithm include breadth first search, depth first search, and depth limited search. Here are some important key features of uninformed search algorithm are: the first one is systematic exploration, no heuristic, blind search, simple to implement. If I am talking about systematic exploration, uninformed search algorithm explore the search space systematically either by adding all the children of nodes or by exploring a deep as possible in single path before backtracking. No heuristic. If I am talking about no heuristic, uninformed search algorithm do not use additional information such as heuristic or cost estimate to guide the search process. Blind search. Uninformed search algorithm do not consider the cost of reaching the goal or the likelihood of finding a solution, leading to blind search process. It is simple to implement. Uninformed search are very much simpler as compared to informed search because it understands and making them a good starting point for complex problem. Inefficient and complex problems. Uninformed search algorithm can be inefficient in complex problem with large search spaces, leading to an exponential increase in the number of states explored. The next one is breadth first search. Breadth first search is the most common search strategy for traversing a tree or graph. This algorithm searches breadth wise in a tree or graph. So it is called a breadth first search. Now, if breadth first search algorithm starts searching from the root node of the tree and expand all the successor node at the current level before moving to nodes of next level. The breadth first search algorithm is an example of a journal graph search algorithm. Breadth first search implemented using FIFO-Q data structure. The next one is advantages of BFS. BFS will provide a solution if any solution exists, definitely. If there are more than one solution for a given problem, then BFS will provide the minimal solution which requires the least number of steps, which is good for us for that problem. It also helps in finding the shortest path in goal state since it needs all nodes at the same hierarchical level before making a move to nodes at lower level. It is also very easy to comprehend. With the help of this, we can assigning the higher rank among path types. The next one is disadvantage. It requires lot of memory since each level of the tree must be saved into memory to expand the next level. BFS needs lots of time if the solution is far away from the root node. It can be very inefficient approach for searching through deeply layered spaces as it needs to be truly explore all the nodes at each level before moving on the next. Like this is the example of breadth first tree. The level 1, level 2, and we are moving through in this direction. We are completing every level. First, we are analyzing each and every level. N number of nodes are present on level 1, then we are exploring n number of nodes. This is called BFS. The next one is DFS, depth first search. Depth first search is a recursive algorithm for traversing a tree or graph data structure. It is called a depth first search because it starts from the root node and follow each path to its greatest depth node before moving to the next path. DFS uses a stacked data structure for its implementation. The process of the DFS algorithm is similar to BFS algorithm. The advantages are DFS require very less memory as it only needs to store a stack of nodes on the path from root node to the current node. It takes less time to reach to the goal node than BFS if it is traversing the right path. With the help of this, we can store the route which is being tracked in memory to save time as it only needs to keep one at a particular time. Now, what is the disadvantage? There is the possibility that many states keep reoccurring and there is no guarantee to finding the solution. DSF algorithm also goes for deep down searching and sometimes it may go to the infinite loop. This is the example of depth first search. We are completing the traversing in not in a level format, not we are traversing according to the format. This is for the lecture.